this point. This will be her hands, the studs. And she'll just keep going until it's done. I was getting a shower before I came here, because that's how I wrote the joke. And showers are really interesting because guys get in the shower, and we're in and out in like 5 minutes. We do a lot more stuff than girls do in the shower. Guys, I think we know. I'm not talking about peeing in the shower, because I think we all know that. But there's that moment in the shower when you're starting to lather up with the shampoo, and then you get lazy and you start using the shampoo to wash everywhere else. And then you kind of get this idea, and you start the lower half start lathering up, and you stop and you start to think. So you pull the curtain back and you look to see if the door's locked, and you call out to your wife or your girlfriend, "Honey." No answer. So you're feeling pretty good. So you do it. You take the plunge. You put your finger right up in your ass. Why not? I'm not gay. I just want to see what's going on down there. So, you guys are saving my life. Speaking of emails, I hate when people say, "I don't like to send emails, I like to send letters because they're more personal." Well, so is sticking your finger in somebody's ass, but that's not how I really want to get my birthday card from Graham, so. How about all this Coney stuff on the news? You guys hear about Coney 2012 going on? It's kind of sad. I mean, thank God for that 30-minute YouTube video, or we would have never known how bad things are in Africa, right? Country that sleeps with lions right next to their children's cradle, and we're worried about them. But that's what the news is like. Everything's really terrible in the news, and I think that part of a newscaster's job should be to put a positive spin on the news, just to kind of cheer people up. Even though Billy Cooper was raped by his 5th grade gym teacher, he did finish with a 3.5 GPA. And now over to Chippin Sports. There are some people that don't like to be raped, though. They're known by the general population as women. They take all these like weird precautions, travel in pairs and mace, and the famous rape whistle. I never really understood the rape whistle. I think this kind of works a little bit better if you're being raped. "Help, I'm being raped right back here in this alley. You can actually see me, I'm looking at you. He's raping me." It's not like somebody's going to yell back, "If you're getting raped, why aren't you blowing on your rape whistle then?" Plus, what if you're getting raped by like a sports arena? That would kind of confuse everything a little bit. "Frank, I think someone's getting raped over there." "Nah, it was probably just an offsides or something." Keep walking. Rape isn't the only kind of abuse, though. There's also neglect. Did you hear about this baby that died in the washing machine? It's pretty sad. Yeah, baby died in the washing machine. Yeah, not sweet for the baby. I have 2 words for the parents, 2 words. Delicate cycle. Everybody knows you wash your baby on delicate cycle. And you should probably put them in a large sack also so the stuffing doesn't come out. Or it might be pillows. I might have got those confused. Wiki it if you get a chance. So, I don't think that rice-a-roni really is the San Francisco treat. I think it's penis. So, if you're ever there, don't ask for that. Were you ever in the car with somebody and they did this move on you, like, hey, 5 points, you hit that Mexican guy crossing the street. Anybody ever do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep telling the rest of you then. So I don't think that's right, though. I think the point system should be like this. It should be 10 points for black people, 7 points for white people, 12 points for old people, and there's 2 people you don't hit, and that is gay people, because glitter is really hard to get off your car. And you don't hit Mexican people, because if somebody runs over your lawn guy and you're spending the summer cutting grass, you're gonna be pissed. The reason I bring it up, though, is because I was riding with my buddy the other day, and he says, Tim, hey, 12 points, you hit that old lady crossing the street. I said, Carl, I'm not going to play it. I'm not playing it, dude. Not until I see what the rewards catalog is like. I mean, I love my gram, but I'm definitely running her over if it gets me a free flat screen TV, so. You would too, I know. Vacations are a lot like blowjobs. You pay all that money and then they're over in like 10 seconds. So, at least for me. Sorry, honey. If I told my wife that I wanted to put my arm elbow deep inside of her, I think she would smack me in the face. But when her gynecologist does it, she writes him a check. So I don't really understand that. So, I'm now in school to be a gynecologist. I think the worst part about being a gynecologist, though, would be having to tell the young girl's mother that it's your first day on the job and alone, and you accidentally got her daughter's butthole. You didn't mean to, it was an accident. Holes are pretty close together. Maybe something like, ma'am, I'm really sorry. That was tighter than most of the nuns that I examined in my internship. And I knew something was wrong. I was going to give you our introductory pamphlet on safe fingering techniques and the dangers of foreign objects. You know what, just take the pamphlet, because girls today, they're weird and produce is expensive. They think they have a slap shop down there and not a vagina. I mean, you're supposed to be pleasuring yourself, not making an Olive Garden salad. So, learn some of that. I worry a lot if I'm going to be a good dad. I worry if I'm going to make enough money to support my family. Just the other day, I was having sex, and I could not stop worrying, constantly, just could not stop worrying that my wife was going to walk in on me. I didn't have sex for the first time until I was 20, though, because I'm a loser. And I collected comic books, and I was a nerd before being a nerd was cool. My girlfriend at the time was the first girl that I ever met that didn't make fun of me for collecting comic books. And I can remember her saying to me, Tim, how are you able to last so long? She has a really deep voice. But her name was Tony. And I said, you're hot, babe, but you're no Spider-Man, so. I have one more, and then I'll get off. I had a really hard time pooping when I was little. Like, my mom... She used to sing the 80s Spider-Man cartoon theme song to me. The one, Spider-Man, tells what it is, Spider-Can, that one? I don't know what my logic was, why that helped me poop. I guess I thought if Spider-Man could do what a spider could do, then my ass could do what an ass could do, and that's take a shit. Eventually, she stopped singing it to me, though. She said, Tim, you're 17, sing it to yourself. Thank you very much, guys.